Hello, hello. Alright, okay. So, sadly I couldn't get Mass Effect to work. It's too strong for my poor little laptop. I'm gonna try and get it on the Xbox instead. It'll be way more stable that way. Probably should have started with that, but I think I overestimated the power of my laptop. Oh well. Today, instead, I'll be playing more Zelda. Don't mind me just cracking open a White Claw. Hello, official. Oh, thank you for following. I'm just about to start playing Breath of the Wild. I've already played a bit of it. Let's see, it's been about a week since I've played. I have to remember where I left off. Yeah. I've never played. I've only played like an hour of it before. So everything right now is new to me. I'm a little late to the Zelda game, but better late than never. Oh yeah, I just got to this town. Supposed to be finding someone here. In Hateno Village. What was the name of the person I'm looking for? I guess I'll figure out soon enough. Oh, donkey. Donkey. Up this way. Can I just enter people's homes in the middle of the night? Yeah. Can I bother them while they sleep? Just watch them. Hello. Mumble. Oh, her name's Uma. That means horse in Japanese. The last Zelda you played was on the 3DS. Oh, that's funny. I've never really played a Zelda game besides this one. With the one exception of Spirit Tracks. I feel like what I just said is a bit much for Zelda fans. The only Zelda game I played in its Spirit Tracks. Which was a fun game. But I suppose nothing like the mainline Zelda games. I did have Majora's Mask, but I gave it to a friend. So I haven't been able to play much of it.
Oh.
Hello and good morning. The night is cold, eh? Yeah. What are you up to? What's it look like? I'm keeping watch over the windmills. My devoted wife and I stand guard day and night. She's not here right now, I mean. It's more of a time-sharing sort of thing. My love for her is so powerful that she suggested we take shifts. That way it feels more special when we're together. Funny, that was going to be my question to you. What are you doing skulking around in the dead of night? I'm a traveler. Are you now? Well, that's fine. You seem harmless enough. Spirit Tracks. Yeah, it was fun. I feel like it's underrated. I don't know how it did in ratings. But it doesn't get talked about as much as the other Zelda games. Wait. Do I even have the right thing selected in my journal? Set destination. Oh wait, it's not even on my map now. I gotta remember how to play this game now. Hi, Gravity! Check it out. I got a slightly new model today. Hey, you. What do you want? Oh, don't act so clueless. Although, fine. You seem harmless enough. Forgive me. I'm just on the edge with all these monsters running around. They come up from Hatano Beach to steal your sheep. I won't have any left. Okay. I can go kill some monsters. No problem. Where are the monsters? It's a body! Normally I'm a skeleton, but today I'm a human. I figured I'd switch it up depending on what game I play. Okay, where are the monsters at? A human? Don't worry, it's only a disguise. Underneath all this skin, there still is a skeleton. Oh, I don't think I've been to that shrine. I'm gonna go explore it. Hopefully this one doesn't need motion controls like the last one. I thought this was a thing, just a lantern. Sword. Your bones are shaking. Here, look, I can switch between the two. I set it up to do it. By the power of Grayskull. That's cool. Thank you. And Sailor Moon power up. I'm a grill again. And I can take my mask off. Whoa, it's my face. I'm all embarrassed now, I gotta blush. Yeah, put it back on. I've been having fun with live 2D, as you might see. What's all that? I thought it was a shrine, but I guess not. Anything up here? No. Oh. It's clever. Thank you. I suppose that makes me more of a lich now. Main quest. A new turn of events. Yeah, I wanted to be a cute anime girl and a skeleton. And so now I can switch depending on my mood or the game. Eventually, if I become an affiliate, I want to make it like one of those viewer rewards that people can toggle. Where is this? Oh, I see, I turned it off. I thought I turned it on. Define beasts. Director at Hateno Ancient Lab. Okay. Oh wait, but first I want to help out that girl. With the sheep. I'm gonna do that one. Pyrus will be pleased. Aw, thank you. That makes me happy to know. Originally I wanted to play Mass Effect today, but my laptop couldn't handle playing that game and OBS and my face rig all at the same time, and like crashed a couple of times. So I'm playing Breath of the Wild today instead. But I might get it to try and work on my Xbox instead. Oh, I see. That's where the beach is. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if I can take this there. But I'm happy to play Breath of the Wild. Oh, it's tied up. Chop. My boat now. Haha, I'm a boat thief. I was kind of hoping this would be a faster way of traveling. Oh no, don't jump off of it. Get back on the boat. Alright, now we're moving. Just have to get into the right position. Alright, don't get beached. Wait, what's up this big tree? I'm curious. There we go. Is there Korok leaf to be found? And come slick with water when it rains. Oh no. It's harder to climb. Are you gonna make it, Link? Oh no! I think I was gonna make it, but then he slipped. Alright, I wanna try again. Okay, that part is too slick. Okay. Come on. I wanna know what's up here. Jump! Yeah, I did it. Alright, it's here. Yeah. Spider Zelda. Yeah, haha! Bye-bye! Oh, Link, you're so strong. Toss. Yes. Nice. Alright. Time to continue. It's a bit of a small area for a boat. That's alright. Oh man. This makes me miss being out in the countryside. I grew up out in the country, but I've been living in the big city for a while now. Oh, sunshroom. So whenever I go visit my family back home, I always like to go for walks through the woods and swim in the lakes. So nice. Bit hard to travel back home these days, though. Basically, you're a female papyrus. Oh, I hope so. That would be fun. I'm not trying to be like a female papyrus, but I hope I can give off that vibe. I love papyrus so much. Oh, there's the ocean. Oh, that looks like a Korok spot. If any. Okay. Do I have to dive into it? Maybe not. Maybe I was too off-center. And making funny jokes. I love making funny jokes too. I'm all about them puns. Jump! No. Is it a rock I have to throw in there? Or maybe I just did the jump wrong. What if I jump from where that waterfall is? I'm pretty impressed with his climbing skills. I don't think I could climb up like this. Although there was one time, I think a couple summers ago, I went out into the countryside to go swimming, and there's like this really nice spot with a bunch of waterfalls. But there was one guy that climbed up like through the waterfall itself. I was really impressed. And right in the middle. Yes. Yeah. I'll have to find another guy to give my Korak seeds to. Who will accept my seed? Alright. Shortcut. Oh, there's some stuff down there. Oh wait. I suppose I'm just making it harder for myself to go back to where the main mission is. That's alright. This game's all about exploring, right? Oh, I suppose I said let's switch to a better weapon. Oh. I think they look tougher than what I'm usually fighting against. I should save it in case I die. And bombs away. Oh, I meant to do the circle bomb. Oh no. Ah. I'm getting all confused now. There goes that sword. Ah. Jump. Oh. Uh-oh. This isn't looking too good for me. Oh. Wow, yeah. It took a lot of my health away. Oh, welcome back, Rebel there, Sky. I wasn't able to get Mass Effect to work, so I'm playing Breath of the Wild now. Okay, I think they might be beyond my skill. Let's see, do I have a better weapon? Oh boy, I don't have too many good weapons. Take that. Wait, what bow do I have? Okay, better bow. Yeah, get them from afar. Man of strategy, not of might. Okay. Alright. There's one down. Now, maybe if I just hit them with my bow instead. That way I don't have to get close. Stop running around. Which is why I'm not good at playing a sniper in online games. I'm just not good at online games in general. Oh, my health. Oh, come back. I'm not done with you. Ah, oh no. I need to stop another fairy. Alright, maybe this is a bad idea. Skyrim yet, is it good? Yeah, I mean, Skyrim's also up there on my list of favorite games. It all kind of depends on if that's the type of game you enjoy. I've been playing like the Elder Scrolls games since I was a kid. So it feels very natural to me. Oops. I was jumping too much. Don't slide all the way down. Okay. Let's try that again. Wrestle Vessel strategy games. I especially like Skyrim out of all the other Elder Scrolls games. Because, I mean, it looks the best. And I feel like it's more rewarding because you level up faster. And it's just nice to wander around. Kind of the same vibe as this game. In terms of wandering around. I don't know, I always enjoy games that I can just get lost in. As well as puzzle games that make me think a lot. And indie games. Basically my taste in games is all over the place. Yeah, Skyrim's pretty buggy. I mean, most Elder Scrolls and Bethesda games are. I was trying to get 100% in Fallout 4, but there was some stuff that just kept getting glitchy and bugged, so it was like super frustrating. I ended up giving up. I'm lost now. So yeah, well, it was nice seeing you. Thank you for joining. I'll set that one up. Up there. Mess with the Skyrim's algorithm by throwing the item you're wishing for. No soliciting. Okay. Whatever that means. Mind the lanterns. Oh, it's a big telescope. Wonder what it's looking at. Or maybe you're crazy. Enter at your own risk. I mean, I feel like Skyrim's fun. It's a very predictable game, I think. The flame is blue, the furnace is hot. Do not touch. Okay. Hello. Anybody home? Oh, you're cute. Good evening. This is the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. Do you have some business with the director? That's right. The director is in the back. A terrible busy person, that one. Please try and keep it brief. She's so short. And I thought Link was short. Good evening. I imagine you've never seen so many books in one place. Pretty incredible, isn't it? We've gathered all of Hyrule's known literature on ancient civilizations here. As for the actual number of books, well... Is that thing on your waist? Is that a Sheikah? There's no mistaking it. That's a real Sheikah slate, isn't it? Finding gold or ingots or flawless. Werewolf. Yeah, it's funny when you bump into random items on enemies like that. If you could just show me the runes on it, I'd be most appreciative. Stasis, magnesis, yes. The remote bomb, and cryonis. And what else? Let's see. Is that it for runes? But, strange. Doesn't seem like you have the basic runes. I don't understand why they're missing. It must be some reason. Ah, where are my manners? I nearly forgot to introduce myself. My name is Simon. You are Link, right? You know my name? Lady Impa caught me up to speed. You see, you were told a young man holding a shake of slate will appear, and you must do all you can to help him. Are you ready for Skyward Sword Switch? I could give it a shot, yeah. I've never played Skyward Sword, but I hear it's fun. He will be the hope that awakens from the slumber of restoration. His name will be Link. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you something very important. Director. Listen, Miss Director, this is a real shake a slate. Yeah? That's right, I haven't introduced our director. Miss Pura happens to be right over there. As Hateno Ancient Tech Lab Director, Miss Pura is the world's foremost authority on ancient Hyrule culture. Wait, I thought she directed me to talk to someone else. Check it. I have the utmost respect for Miss Pura and all she's accomplished. I'm honored to be her assistant. On that note, Link. You see, the director may look like a young girl, but, well, maybe it's not my place to be telling you these things. You should talk to Miss Pura herself. Well, why'd you direct me to somewhere else then, Pura? Hey, hey, are you surprised? The director of this laboratory is me, not Simon. Snappity snap. Skyward Sword in 2 months, huh? Cool. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams from your time in the slumber of restoration? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years. But something must have happened in all that time. Well, no matter. I'm just happy you're still in one piece. Linky, what's with that look? You do still remember me, right? Always shifting in higher 30s change. Sunny. Yeah. Really? Well, I'm so shocked. I don't even know if I'll ever be able to recover from this. Wait, if she knows Link, that means she's like really old. Whoa. Even though 100 years ago, I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. Even though I was the one who put you safely in the slumber of restoration. Despite all that, you still don't remember me? I'm sorry, I don't remember. As expected. After 100 years in the slumber of restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. Oh, sorry. I have a bad habit of taking notes rather abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? Anywho, do you have any questions for me? Aren't you a child? How very rude. Or perhaps it's not rude after all. I suppose that's actually a rather logical conclusion to jump to. The truth is, I look this way because of a failed experiment. Well, I say failed, but in some ways it was a success. I documented the full affair in my diary upstairs. But the whole thing is embarrassing, so I insist you refrain from reading it. Anyway, enough about that. Back to the topic at hand. Are you here after 100 years? Here to defeat Calamity Ganon, who is growing in strength with every passing moment? And to rescue our beloved Princess Zelda, that is, if you've got the courage to try. And to help the one true hero, I, the one and only Pura, will restore basic functions missing from the Shake-a-Slate. And what do you say to that? Yes, please. I knew you'd say that. Alright then, first I need you to run an errand for me. What's with that look on your face? Well, no one wants to give me anything right away. I did. Post-slumber of restoration, subject is plagued by presumptions, tendencies. Noted. Let me explain why this errand entails. You know that unlit furnace on the wall just outside this laboratory? Can you please bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace in town? Oh, and also use it to light our furnace. The sweet little guidance stone will start working once you do that, allowing us to restore your missing runes. It's visible through my skin. Oh, are you noticing like the sweater or shirt I have? It's actually just the dress I drew with a skeleton pattern. Here, I think it'll be more visible if I take my sweater off. Ta-da! There, put it back on. It's a little cold. Actually, it's not that cold today. It's pretty warm today, actually. Too much skin. Somehow feels more naked than showing my bones. Okay, I'm counting on you for that blue flame. Okay, sounds easy enough. Just to figure out where it is. Jump. Oh, I thought that would go upstairs. It's just a ladder to nowhere. Is there a second floor? Torch. I'll probably need that. Guessing I'm not gonna do all the shrines. Probably not. If I do, I might do some of them off stream. I don't know how much of a completionist I feel like being with this game. I mean, I'm into it. It's just I feel like I already have quite the backlog of games building up. I'm trying to figure out how to get Oblivion to work now. Oh, can I go in here? I want to read her diary. Oh, bit of a precarious way of getting around. Okay, here it is. First page. Eric has finally begun on anti-aging Rune. Alchemist to plan, I believe it will effectively reverse the aging process. Tried to do all the shrines, but then I realized you're bad at puzzles. Yeah, there's some... I already encountered a tough one yesterday. Or not yesterday, last time I played the game. It was one where I had to use the motion controls of the Joy-Cons. And it was just a bit funny because it was so sensitive. Although I'm not really above Googling how to do some of the puzzles. I mean, I usually try and do it on my own first, but Joy-Con puzzles. Like the motion control ones. They're pretty rough. Alright. Oh, it was the shrine I was at earlier. Yeah. Made it across the river. Maybe I'll use this torch. Oh, and that's badly damaged. Alright. And... one. I see one there. And there. Everything's changing color. Why does it look so evil? What's going on?
Link. Link. Be on your guard.
Oh.
Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon.
The blood moon.
By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh. Link, please be careful.
Oh, I think I heard about this. This is the first time I'm experienced the blood moon for myself, though. Ugh, spooky. Okay. Do I have to light all the lanterns, or is it just a matter of bringing it all back to the laboratory? Okay, I guess I don't have to light all the torches. It just seems like it'd be a fun thing to do. Satisfying, anyway. I guess if I ever got stuck, or if I lost the torch, I could go back to one of these lanterns, maybe? Climb up here. You kill enough monsters, they respawn. Hi, Arcadian! How you doing? I got my new model today! Thank you! I'm glad you like it. I'll probably keep playing as a skeleton for whenever I play Morrowind. Because I can just alternate between the two of them pretty easily. But I think I like being a cute anime girl. It's just something satisfying about it. Carrying the torch under the rain. Oh yeah, I bet that would be really annoying if it were raining. Running through town. Oh, I just think it looks pretty. Okay, but I guess I have to run all the way back up now. Okay. How do I get back up to the research lab anyway? I assume I just keep climbing up this mountain. Yeah, it's up there. Oh, grab a drink of water. Oop. Yeah, it is more expressive. I can switch between the two if I want to. I already did this before, but it's fun to do. Transform. And transform again. It does stand out more, huh? And I can take the mask off if I want. Hi, Tim Stonks. I do have a new model. I'm having fun showing it off. I've become an anime girl, like every other VTuber. New phone, who this? Alright, almost back to the top. I mean, they all go anime girl for a reason. Very true. It works. Ooh. Oh, I can fast travel here. Animal VTubers. Next challenge would be to make a new version of the skeleton that matches the frame of your new model. Oh, that's true. I could do that. I did it. I didn't. I read it. shall be punished. Switch on. Did she? She got me. So it's like your skin went poof. Ah, yeah. I should do that. That would be fun. What do I do now? Linky, thank you so much. Now then, take a look over there. The guidance stone must be starting to react. There's nothing mysterious about it. This is pure science. Breath of the Wild 2 got delayed. Oh no. They decided to wait for me to beat it. Well then, let's go ahead and restore those Sheikah slate runes for you. Give me a nice snap. Go on. No time to be shy about it. Snap! Okay then, Sheikah slate repair underway. Guidance stone lock removed. Now, let's do this thing. They could still show it off at E3. Yeah, I hope so. I'm looking forward to E3. I think that's next month, yeah? In a month. Camera, Hyrule Compendium, and album missing files confirmed. Starting repair. Hey. What else do I get? Oh, camera. Oh. Wait, is it already filled with pictures? I have to do something with, like, pictures to get the good ending, right? And it's done. So, is it all fixed up now? Let's see here. Which one is it? Camera, Hyrule Compendium, album. Yep, looks good. So I know this is sudden, but hear me out. Take a picture of me with the camera. Oh, and don't forget to let me see it. Okay. How do I do that? And yeah, it's a cute picture. I never play Final Fantasy games. I played a bit of Final Fantasy 13, but I've never gotten too much into the Final Fantasy games. Maybe I should give them a shot someday. How's the picture taking going? Did you take a cute pic of me? Yeah. Let me see, let me see. You're my, who is this beautiful young creature? Final Fantasy 13? Yeah, it's really good. I enjoy it. I know people are really obsessed with Final Fantasy 14, but I've never tried it. I'm not usually into multiplayer games. But maybe that's just because I never gave them the chance. It's not just a pretty girl on these images. Yes, there are also some old landscape photos stored in the album. I knew Princess Zelda had made frequent use of the camera feature, but this? Hey Linky, it dawns on me that you were Princess Zelda's appointed knight, which means there's a strong possibility that you accompanied her to all the places where these pictures were taken. Alright, a lost memory thing could prove troublesome. But don't lose hope. It just means that these pictures could be the missing piece to help restore your lost memories. If my hunch is correct, I suggest you check in with Impa. She knows more about Princess Zelda than I ever do. Oh yeah, there's just one more thing I need from you. You don't have to worry about this until after you see Impa, but I want you to bring me back some ancient materials. Bring them to me or to Robbie at the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. As if my job weren't enough, if you bring us ancient materials, we'll give you something good as a reward. Alright, let's do this. Cool. So I can give you things I get? Something good. Ancient materials. You'll power up my runes. Ancient screws. 3 ancient shafts. Ancient cores. Okay, I think I have some. Should go and see Impa first, but if you're already saying you have ancient materials, power up your Sheikah Slate. Yeah, let's do that. I'm game. Oh, maybe I should have checked if I had the right materials. Yes. Do I have 3 ancient scrolls? I guess I do. You've never touched Final Fantasy games. Yeah, like I said, 13's the only one I played. First JRPG being Chrono Trigger. I hear that game's pretty good. I've never played it myself. I think the last JRPG I played was Xenoblade 2. Gameplay in Final Fantasy feels like it drags. I bet. Alright, that's upgraded. Maybe I'll play some of those old games sometime. Sheikah Sensor Plus. Okay. How much more materials do I have anyway? I still have more ancient screws. I have 3 ancient shelves. 2 ancient gears. I think that's it. What else can I get? My bomb. Yes, I do have 3 ancient shafts. Snap. I haven't played too many JRPGs. I mean, I did play a few. What did I play? Last Remnant. I think that's one of them. Like a lot of ones that are on the original Xbox 360. Last Remnant. And there's more that I played, but I can't remember all of the names of them. Do I have what I need for the other upgrade? 3 ancient cores. I don't think I have ancient cores. Oh, no I don't. That game hurts your soul. I know. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Alright, you wanted to see the Sheikah Sensor Plus, right? Learn by trying. Give it a shot, so to speak. Take a picture of a sun shroom with the camera. There's one behind the lab. Okay. I hope I didn't pick it. Oh. Oh, frick it. Oh, I missed it. Alright, where's the mushroom? Aha. I gotta take a picture. Can I zoom in? Oh, that's the wrong picture. Oh, I can zoom in. Mushroom! Oh, can I sneak a picture of this? Yes. Sweet. Now I'm gonna be taking pictures of everything. Alright, what do you have to say? Yes. Excellent. Next, open your Hyrule Compendium and turn the sensor to your picture. It'll be able to sense other senshrooms. Oh. Cool. So it can sense things I take pictures of. How do I open that? Album Compendium. Target with sensor. So, like that. Alright. Maybe down there? Oh, didn't I pick a bunch from here though? Oh, it's getting picked up though. Oh. JRPGs, they are fun. I think I'd like to play more sometime. Alright, one more. Where is it? Oh. If you have any that you recommend, I'd play them, of course. I mean, no guarantee that I'll play them, but I would definitely consider playing them. I like anime. I like games. I like playing anime video games. Well, I guess not all JRPGs are anime, but a lot of them are. Oh, I don't know if I can make this climb. Jump. Okay, just barely. How do I turn that off now? Oop. I didn't mean to press that button. Is it constantly beeping because I'm just holding a bunch? There you go. And I get party truffles. Alright, what else do you want to talk about? Okay. Please feel free to show your excitement. Pictures to your Hyrule. Bam. Okay. No, not at all. Access pictures registered in the Hyrule Compendium, allowing you to search for subject of the picture. I trust you see the benefit of adding pictures to your Hyrule Compendium. Makes it much easier to search for items you need, reducing one more burden you face in your travels. I'm good. Now then, go ahead and place your Shake-a Slate on the Guidance Stone. Wait, what's the Guidance Stone? Tales of Games and Star Ocean. Ooh. I'll look into those. I played a little bit of a Star Ocean game, but I never got too far into it. I forget which one it was. It was back when I had a PSP. You're wondering if Patella is a bone pun. It, it is. Patella is the name of your knee bone. So is maxilla, my last name. That's the name of your, it's like the bone, your upper jaw sort of area. My name is Kneecap. Essentially. There, helping people learn the names of bones. Okay. Familiar with Tales of Vesperia and Berseria? Yes, I've definitely have heard of those games. I haven't played them though. So I'm Kneecap upper jaw. Yes. Doesn't sound as cool when you put it that way. Oh, what's that? I always thought Patella was a cool name. Even back when I was learning the names of bones in high school. It just kind of felt natural. I was pretty good at memorizing bones. I think I got 100% on that test. You can't restore transferred pictures, so be careful of overwriting it. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake DLC. Oh, that's right. I've been wanting to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake. My roommate even had it on his PlayStation. But then he gave away his PlayStation, so now I can't play it anymore. I'll have to find another way to play it. Oh wait, no, I think the last JRPG, now that I really think about it, is Persona 5. I forgot that kind of counts as one. What am I doing? Album? Oh. How do I turn this off? Cancel? Back. Persona 5, good choice. Yeah, I really enjoyed that game. It was so much fun. Oh, treasure. Oh boy, there's a lot of things to take pictures of. Tenno Village. Okay, so I think back to Impa. Here's my quest. Yeah, back to Impa. Wait, where's my horse? Oh, Bofa. That's right, that's what I named it. Anybody home? Oh, I can't go in there. What if I ride a cow? Can I do that? No. Oh, big old pitchfork. I wonder if there's anything else I can do in this town. I'll see if there's any more quests. Or maybe I can find a store. I think I used up a bit of arrows on that last fight. Anybody home? Hello? I'm just gonna watch you while you sleep. Adventure games are fun too. They are. Is it my turn already? Aren't you supposed to be? Alright. Sorry to bother you. Yeah, my tastes in game is all over the place. And I mean, that's what it means to be a real gamer, right? I think the only kind of games I don't play are MMOs. But maybe that's just because I haven't given them the chance. Oh, and shooters, I suppose. I have really bad aiming. But they are still fun sometimes. Okay, what do you have for sale? Oh, it's the inn. I'm good. Can I just take pictures of strangers? Hello. Oh, is that my horse? No, I think that's a different horse. You okay, buddy?
Oi.
Huh. Alright, you enjoy. I'm gonna take a picture of him. Horse. And a donkey. Okay. Oh, you have a quest for me? Nope. Oh, everyone who comes into town. Right, right. I gotta make sure if any beauties, or I mean, suspicious folk come around here. Sounds tough. You'll see what I mean. What do you mean? Oh, you have something? You into the innkeeping person? Rima would want. Just take a guess. Not for me, you understand. It's for my buddy's friend. A gift for my beloved. Aw. I have no idea how to help you out, though. That's Miss Prima to you. Alright, maybe I'll go talk to her. See if she has anything that she wants. Prima. I don't even have that much money. Okay, how do I go about doing this quest? You have to do is ask Prima what she loves most. Kind of hard to talk to her without her offering a place. Ah, what do you like? Why is he asking? Whatever, I'll just say something random.
Ah.
I want to think of an adventure game you could suggest. Sure. 100 restless crickets. Right, you're about to get a bunch of crickets, lady.
Oh. Ah.
So then, what is it?
Huh?
What a small world. He loves restless crickets.
Ah.
100 of them is going to be tough. Think you could help me get started on those? Gravity Rush. Well, is that a game, or are you saying that you're in a rush? How many crickets do I have? It's a game. Alright, I figured. Oh, I only have one. Alright. 9 more. Alright, I'll look up Gravity Rush. I do have a lot of games on my backlog I want to play too. I want to give Spiritfarer a shot. And I have a couple of other skeleton games too that I downloaded. I bought Danganronpa because that's on sale. I've always wanted to play it too. What other games do I have? Just a lot of indie games. Things I can get to work with my poor laptop. Ooh, a shrine. Oh, I need more spirit orbs. I take it you played Zero Escape games. I have not played Zero Escape games. What are my specs? I mean, my laptop's pretty decent. It's like a Intel i7 core, a GTX 2060. I think it's like 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's a good laptop, the only problem being that it heats up really fast. And then it crashes whenever I try and play a big game and stream at the same time. I'll get a proper computer someday. But for now I think I'll have to mostly play Switch games in or Xbox games if I want to do like AAA games. For laptop games it'll probably just be older games and indie games. Oh yeah, I guess I could get like an external fan for it too. That might help. Zero Escape is like Danganronpa. Oh, maybe I'll look into it. Oh, yeah. I'm sure my laptop could use a new fan. Oh, it's gonna be especially rough in the summertime. Nothing of interest. Dye shop? Wait, can I dye things in this game? Can I make everything I have pink? Spring of Purification? Huh. If there is treasure, no one's getting to it. Ooh, that'll be fun to look for at some point. Take that. Vandalism. Ooh, bomb arrow. It was worth it. Oh, what's this shop? Oh, the dye shop. It's to die for. Oh my goodness. You're kinda creepy looking. You got a big forehead. 20 rupees. And I'm good. I don't have that much money. I spent it all on new clothes. And arrows. Ooh, speaking of new clothes. Ooh. Alright, I think I already have the Hylian tunic. Ooh, that's cool armor. Oh, but it's just as strong as what I'm already wearing. Armor Dublé. Don't I already have something like that? What clothes do I have? I do have it. Nothing is wrong with spending money on clothes. True, true. I feel like every time I play a game, I always, do my best to collect as many clothes as I can. Like whenever I play like the Elder Scrolls games like Skyrim or Fable, this game now, I always get as many clothes as I can. Gotta be fashionable. You have to say, kid. You look like you're good with a bow and arrow. Or bow and sword. I'm strong. So, do you want to help a kid's dream come true? He loved weapons, though he never got to see all the ones he wanted. You bring me weapons and show them to me, and I can tell Gramps about where I need you. Yeah, I knew you could do it. Where should we start? Victoria's Secret. You heard of the Traveler's Sword? I've seen it in books, but never in real life. Do I have a Traveler's Sword? I don't. Oh, not a pitchfork. Any weapon shops? Maybe? No. Hello. Wait, I've been here before. Like when I was a little girl, I used to like playing, like fashion designing games a lot. Like there was a Barbie one I played a lot. There was a time in my life where I wanted to be a fashion designer. But coming up with clothing ideas is really tough. Alright, I guess I'll just leave town now. Maybe I'll find my horse. Or get a new horse. Huh? So many ideas to think of. Huh. There's some who still pay me homage. You can talk. You don't say. You can hear my voice? Yes. Now that's a surprise. What were you praying for? Long life? Wealth? Like so many of your kind? Whichever it was, you came to the right place. Dealer in life and power. That was me once. Alas, life for money bargains didn't sit well with the goddess Hylia. She trapped me in the stone statue long, long ago. Villagers here called me Horned Statue and don't even bother to wipe away the bird droppings. One would think years upon years of such treatment would have made me mend my ways. One would think wrongly. Oh, evil statue. But I've said enough. Now then, shall we strike a bargain? And stay that way. No further action on your part is required. Oh, that doesn't sound good. What was that? No, you took my heart! I did so much work for that heart. What was the point of that? Talk to him and try and convince him to give it back. I'm scared it's gonna take more though. I'm gonna save it first before I talk to him. Probably should have saved it to begin with. Give me my heart back. Did you think I deceived you? Perish the thought. I hope that ours will be a long and profitable relationship. So which will it be? As I may have mentioned once or twice, I'm a dealer in life and power. I can... Oh, thank you for the follow, Yuffie Moon. I can provide a valuable service to you. It takes heart containers or stamina vessels from you, and then for a price, return whichever of the two you like. I want my heart back. Oh, so could I like swap heart and stamina maybe? Is that what his thing is all about? If you're ready to begin, then the first you must sell me their type of essence for 100 rupees. If you want to buy an essence back, the price is risen to 120. Okay, so I could pay him? Them? If I want more health and stamina? Oh. Fish. Nice. What's this? Oh. Rusty broadsword. I don't think that's any better than any of my current swords. I don't need all of these torches. Right. Oh, almost caught it. I wonder if I can take pictures of the fish. Not a great photo, but that's okay. Anything else? Maybe I should have taken a picture of weapons. A statue may come in handy later. Probably, yeah. Oh, maybe that's not a good angle for torches. I'll have to remember that statue. I wonder where my horse went. I don't remember where I left it. Wait, these guys are getting attacked again? Didn't I help them before? Oh, they got knocked out. And take that. At least the red ones aren't too tough. Oh. Farming hoe. Look. Alright. I hoe. Oh. Oh. I mean, it's slow. There we go. Take that. The keys. Okay, back to see Impa. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll find another horse along the way. Bird. Wood pigeon. What's their problem? Yeah. What's with these goblins, huh? No matter what game I play, it seems to keep causing me trouble. And other people trouble. Oh, I thought I saw something in the grass. Oh, I did see something in the grass. Oh, I can't see it. I didn't get it. Where do you go, cricket? Oh, I see it in the grass. Oh, come on. That should work. Oh, that should be a good photo. Come on. Ah, that one worked. Expert photographer. Oh no, it flew away. Smack. Take that, fellow skeleton. I think my horse is up there. Oh well. It's all good. Oh, I almost didn't see you. Ah. Yeah, that'll take care of it. Jump. Oh, I think I see a Korok seed spot. I wonder if I have to jump from there, if I could jump from here. Back, so I was looking for games. Well, I'm always open for suggestions. Missed it. Oh, what's that? Shooting at me. I see you. Ah. Take that. That appeared when I played lots of indie games. Many of them were roguelikes or roguelikes. I don't usually play roguelikes too often, but there are some exceptions. I guess I've never really tried. It might be fun to see if I like it or not. Because I really got into playing Hades. Maybe I'll stream that sometime. Although I already beat it, maybe I'll try beating it again. Just don't play super hard games. Yeah. I usually just play... I like playing easy games because it just feels like it's... Ugh. Ah, still got it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I like playing easy games because it's just nice after a long day of work to just relax and play a chill game. But I get why roguelikes are fun too. Like, I had a lot of fun with Hades. And it's so satisfying whenever you get past a tough point. I haven't played Hollow Knight. Maybe I'll look into it. Oh, can I take a picture of these guys? I guess it doesn't mean anything. Oh, it's still a cute picture. Yeesh. One must play Nier. Oh, I want to play Nier actually. Like Nier Automata and the new one, Nier Replicant. They look like fun games. Ooh, some money under there. Oh, it's a good one. Barony, Secrets of Grandia. Huh. I haven't heard of a lot of those games. The only games I've heard of are Hollow Knight and Shovel Knight. Hollow Knight looks like a cool game too. I should probably mention that I'm really bad at platforming games. Especially 2D platformers. I don't know why. I struggle with them so much. Like one time I tried to play Sonic with a friend of mine and he kept making fun of me because I was just so bad at it. What do you have to offer? Butter, milk, and egg. I'm good. What do I have to sell? I have a lot of mushrooms. Yes. There. Get a little bit more money. There, I don't need all of these either. What else can I sell? Oh, football. I mean, I think I'd be willing to give Dark Souls and Bloodborne a shot. But I don't know how interesting a stream of me struggling and raging over a game would be. I'd probably slam my desk. I'm usually pretty patient, but I do get frustrated pretty easily. Go whack those bees. Oh. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used my rusty broadsword on some bees. Oh well. Go! I'm gonna take a picture. And in the grass. There's something sleeping over there. Moblin. There. An easy picture to take while they're sleeping. Anything worth in adventuring out here? Take that. And that. Goal is to play every Final Fantasy game except 14. Cool. It's a pretty cool goal. Alright, what was the point of that? Careful. Come on, that should count, right? There we go. A noble goal. Wait, I didn't get it. Aha, that should work. Yeah. I don't know if I have a goal like that. Water Octorok. That's what they're called. Have you ever tried Final Fantasy XIV? Are you not interested? Oh. I feel like I hear enough good things about it that I'd be willing to give it a shot. Should switch to my Traveler's Bow. Shooting all of these things gonna get me anything? Never played it because you don't like MMOs. Or don't play them. No? Thought that might be a Korok seed thing. Oh, there's more. Okay. Can I get this from here? Yeah. Oh, there's still more. Oh. I mean, I tried playing, World of Warcraft at one point. But I just kept dying. And I didn't have any friends to play it with. I feel like those games are a lot more fun if you have friends to play them with. Step. Well, he just tossed the other goblin. Step. Oh no, my spear broke too. Heal. Sneak meat. Milk. Drink your milk. The mask stays on when you try and drink milk. Oh, I guess I can switch back to my better. Ah. Okay, they weren't too tough. An easier time than those bokoblins down by the beach. Wooden shield. Fighting two at the same time. Ugh, there's more. Didn't you see me kill all those things? You should fear me. Ooh, another cool shield. Alright, I don't need that one. Choo choo. Ooh, sword. Oh, it's the sword that kid wanted to see. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oh, oops, I think I missed a cricket. Normally run. Oh no, my bow is badly damaged. It's probably a point to hitting all the targets. All the targets. Alright, what else am I missing? Or was there no point? Oh wait, did they just respawn? No, I don't think so. Oh well. Well, I think I scared another cricket away. Not keeping my eyes open for them. What's in here? Ooh, just what I need. How handy. Property damage. Just Link has some aggression to take out on these pots. Oh, there's items in them. They only respawn when the moon is red. Huh. Okay. Is there anything else to explore? Oh, I see the image for my horse. It's up here. Oh, Bofa isn't able to come. Wait, didn't I see a frog down there? I guess I'm not close enough to get the birds. Alright. Void. Don't. No, they flew away. Oh. Spiny river snail. Oh, I haven't found snails before. Ooh, opal. And flint. And... Wait, I should take a picture of the mushroom first, right? Oh, that's not a camera. Mushroom. Huh. I don't know if I can make this climb. I wonder if I can... rest up here. No. Oh no. How am I supposed to scale this wall and find my horse? Alright, I'll take the long way around. Did you make the girl avatar? You mean like the one I'm using? Yeah, I make all of the art and the rig. Everything on my channel you see is made by me. Except maybe the gifts that play whenever I get donations or raids. Art master. Thank you. I'm probably gonna do more art streams at some point. It's fun. I have a lot of fun making live 2D models. Maybe I should do commissions at some point. Oh, my Wi-Fi's getting a little bad. I hope it's not too choppy. Oh, where did you come from? Both of my roommates are home. It means my Wi-Fi's gonna be a hit or a miss. Oh. What? What? And a mop. Ah, strongest weapon in the game. Mop. Hey, Wilma. I don't know who Wilma is. But hello, Zubair. Look out, horse. No, horse! Look out! Pick them up. Horsey! We're reunited at last. Yeah. Alright. Back to Impa. Whoa, 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 whoa. No! That's not what I wanted to do! No! Ah! Oh no! We're really in it now, horse. That's not good. Horse, no! Thank you, by the way. I'm also proud of my own art skills. Oh man. Horsey, we're really in it now, aren't we? Am I gonna be able to make it out of here before my stamina runs out? Oh no! Link, come on, swimming shouldn't be this hard. Link, no, no! Oh, my horse! At least the horse can swim more than me. I think. He's still in the water. Don't worry, I'm gonna catch up to you. Hopefully. There he is. Horse. Where are you? There you are. Oh no. This is not a good spot for you. Art streams. Thank you. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow afternoon. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna say something about, like, doing commissions. I've never done commissions before this, so I don't even know how I'd go about doing it. Because I've only recently gotten confident enough in my art. Oh, why is the game getting choppy? Come on, Switch, you're supposed to be the one thing that holds through. Snake. Another problem with doing commissions is that I just don't have that much free time between doing my normal game streams and doing my day job. I only really have free time for art on weekends. Design avatars for other VTubers. That could be fun. I really like working in Live 2D. Just funny because I usually hate animating. Yes, Live 2D is more about rigging than animating. The face tracking does all the animating. I'll take all your baked apples. And I'm gonna eat them. Oh yeah, my horse. Where's he? Oh, Bofa! Oh no, are you permanently stuck in the water? No. Can I help direct you maybe? Here, horse. Can I ride you in the water? Probably not. Alright, I gotta be careful. Oh no! You can't hear me. No! I guess I gotta find a new horse. Did I play Shadow of Colossus? No, I haven't, but I've watched a friend play it. What's the name of that horse in that game? Is it like Arvo? Something like that? I like the horse in that game too. It's cute. I guess I'll have to find a new horse. Sorry, Bofa. I'm permanently stuck in the water. And get she's fish. You think I could ride on a goat? Oh, I bet Shadow of the Colossus would be a fun game to stream. Because I know a bit about it, but I've never played it myself. Sorry. My horse. Bird. Samela. You're so... I know, I feel bad leaving the horse behind, but I don't think there's anything I can do. Is it worth it taking a picture of an acorn? I don't think so. Oh, maybe I should do some cooking. I haven't done that in a little while. What can I make? I only have one egg. Iron shroom. Increases defense. Oh, maybe I could use that. I'll do like a mushroom thing. Do I have anything else that increases defense? I think I have those beetles. Can I combine beetles? Sunshroom. Allows you to endure the bitter cold. Shadow of the Colossus is really good, especially the music. Oh, I don't even remember what the music sounds like. I'm a bit curious now. Bird? Maybe? Let's try that. Maybe I should look up cooking recipes for this game. Oh, that worked out. Tough mushroom skewer. Add one to a meal for nutty flavoring. Okay. What other stuff do I have? I got meat. Meat and carrot. It boosts stamina. Oh, I should combine it with that then. It really stands apart from ICO and The Last Guardian. Oh yeah. I forgot The Last Guardian was a game. Oh, I didn't even increase my stamina. What a waste of a carrot. Increases your maximum heart. Ooh, that sounds useful. Temporarily increase your attack power. Ooh. Apple? Ooh, that worked. I want to find something to do with the bananas. I guess I can combine it with apples. And butter? I don't know. Maybe I'll just do that. Apple and banana. Can't wait for near streams as well. Yeah, I want to play this game sometime. Summered fruit. Are they hard games? I mean, I'll still play them regardless, but I'm just curious. Enough it's healing. Fish. Fish and rice. Is that a thing I can do? And mushroom. Oh. Oh, I made something really good. Ooh. Sweet. Alright, I'll stop cooking for now. Can I take a picture of a beehive? Oh. Not hard as long as you don't play them on hard mode. Okay. Ah. I always like it when games let you pick the difficulty. Oh, how long have you been there?
Yeah. Ah.
Oh yeah, this will be a good spot to get stuff for upgrading, maybe? Like you did. You played it on hard mode. Oh, I bet it was really tough. Seems like one of those games that can be really tough. Ooh. Ah. Struggled so much on Replicant. Oh, I don't have a sword. Oh, the humanity. Horses. I can get me a new horse. Well, these ones are really cute looking too. Just all not replicant. Wait, how many new games are there? I thought there was only like Automata and Replicant. Well, maybe I'll go for that one. Ooh, I did it. Yeah. Yay, new horse. Alright, come on. You don't want to slow down when we're in the middle of a fight. I have to think of a name for this horse and hope I don't lose it. Oh, keys. They're trying to keys me. You're spelled the same as Replicant, except you play as a different character. Oh. Oops. Well, that was your fault for running into that wall. Come on, horse. Work with me here. Is old. Huh. Okay. Oh ho. There. I can register you here too. I caught myself a new steed.
Oh?
It has a gentle temperament. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta think of a new name. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna name it Jeffrey. Jeffrey. There's a cat in my neighborhood that I really love. His name is Jeffrey.
Ah.
Take course.
Oh.
Oh, wait, can I get Bofa back from you? I wonder. Oh. Oh, I got Jeffrey now. He's a star, I tell you. Jeffrey star. Fancy name. Well, the cat that lives in our neighborhood, his name is Jeffrey. Not quite the same. Still very cute. Oh man, I love my neighborhood. There's so many cute cats that just wander the streets. I think there's something here. Oh. Wait. Ah, I thought I heard something. Jeff. Furry? Because he's a fluffy kitty cat. Oh, what's over here? Roasted bass. Cooking thing. Oh, I see. A treasure chest. Ooh, ice arrows. And there's a thing over there. Oh, I missed another cricket. Okay, I don't think I'm making that throw. I probably have to do it from above the bridge. Oh, I hope there are rocks on top of the bridge. Oh. Can I make this climb? Yeah, I can make it. Keep up with me, Jeffrey. Yeah, there are rocks I can toss here. Alright. Now. Now I just gotta get this right. Ooh, not quite. I wonder if I can climb up here with a rock. Oh, I can. Alright, now. Oh, no! Oh, maybe this works too. Shit. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I slipped. Alright, now I gotta get back up. Ugh, don't drown again on me, Link. Oh, okay, that was close. Alright, I'm gonna get this one way or another. Still here, Jeffrey? You didn't jump over the edge with me? gonna try this again. Not gonna fall over this time. Okay. And throw. Got it. Hey, I got 10. Now I just got the... I gotta find the guy to give them to. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Careful, horse. Nice aim. Hey, you. It just took a few tries. It looks like another one of those guys that wants to attack me. Let's find out. Ooh. Glowing flower. And bug. I feel like I'm more dedicated to filling up my photo album than to getting all the shrines at this point. Woke up covered in sweat. Sounds like a dream. Huh. Kinda sounds similar to my experience.
Oh?
That's, Oh, he is gonna attack me. Hero boy. Give me your bananas. Oh. Ah. What do I have? I have skeleton arm. Whack, whack, whack. That. He's pretty tough. Yeah. Bananas. And your sickle. Don't mess with the skeleton arms. That's right. A little bit of back and forth. Going all the way back to info. I suppose I'm gonna assume that the main story will progress more once I get past this part. Ah. What's that? Oh, it's a Korok. This guy being weird here still. Man, these guys, they like to be in weird positions. Alright, almost there. Calm down, horse. Calm down. Oh, there's a beetle. Energetic rhino beetle. I'm gonna get you. Oh, there's arrows up there. Oh man, I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. I slept in until 11 a.m. today. I always like to sleep in on weekends to catch up for all the times I stay up late during weekdays. But I'm forced to wake up early for work. Say early. I wake up usually at 8:50 for work.
Yeah!
Any new clothes here? No, I already have all that. And I already have all that. I'll leave you there, horsey. Horsey Jeffrey. Hello, I'm back. Oh. I heard Pyrrha was giving you the runaround, but you seem just fine. Long streams are out of the question. I'd like to do long streams, but it would have to be exclusively on a weekend. Now then, let me see. Or maybe if I ever take a vacation day.
Oh!
Uh-huh. This is, without a doubt, the camera Princess Zelda used 100 years ago. It could be that if you visit the locations within those pictures, you will be able to restore some of your lost memories. Come back here once you have tried going to at least one of those locations.
Oh.
There is something I wish to give you. Huh. Okay. Oh, I guess that's actually not even like a main story thing. I guess I could just go to one of the divine beasts. Now that I think about it. Where are the divine beasts? There's one up here. One up here. I guess I'll go to that one first. Some streamers play for 10 hours. Oh, that does sound tiring. Maybe if streaming was like a full-time thing for me, but it's just kind of a fun hobby right now. I know that there are like some Minecraft YouTubers that go for long times. I don't really keep up with them though. The only... I couldn't see myself streaming for more than 4 hours. I know, right? I barely managed to go for 2 or 3 hours. That's usually my normal. Alright, I want to go to this one. I'll set a pin. Album. Oh boy, how am I supposed to know where all these are? Oh, those are the ones I took. Although, there was one streamer I watched who did like a 24-hour stream. That seems really intense. But it might be fun to do at some point. New clothes. Alright, how do I even get over there? Maybe I can go from here. If I fast travel, will it take my horse with me? 24 hours. I guess my horse doesn't come with me. Yeah, he was just like another streamer that was just starting off, and he did a 24-hour stream for the fun of it. I mean, there's a lot of big-time streamers that do 24 hours as well. That I watched every now and then. Like, I think Critical did one recently. Goodbye, my other horse. Hmm. Yeah. I would need, like, maybe a couple days to recover from doing a 24-hour stream, if I ever did one. I definitely don't have the free time for that anytime soon. I'm here to ruin your day. Ooh, my sword. My sword. Oh yeah, I got a tough run. Ouch. Good old Charlie. But when it comes to streamers, I usually enjoy watching, like, smaller ones more. I mean, the big guys like Critical are fun to watch too. Don't get me wrong. But there's just something nice about helping out small-time streamers. Especially if they have content you enjoy. It's also nice to be able to talk with people. It's hard to get acknowledged when someone has like thousands of people in their chat. Although it does feel good when they do acknowledge you. Alright, what's over here? Oh, I think I saw a cricket. Aha! Got that one. Snipe. Nope, it fell short. Ah. Alright, I should stop wasting arrows. You mostly watch smaller streamers as well. Ooh. Spooked me. What are you doing throwing explosives around? Ooh, ooh. Whoops. Just realizing my hearts are low. There. Shove some steaks into your mouth mid-fight. Oh no, my sickle. I thought I jumped out of the way on time. Oh, it's so much... It's so satisfying just like tossing your weapon at them. Ah, you lost your weapon. Wait, I didn't want to use that. I need to pick up some weapons. Take that. Oh, rupees. Well, I didn't think I could break open those big heavy crates. Oh, there we go. Oh man, there's a lot more goblins here than I thought there were. More weapons. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Watch are wholesome, but most of them are degenerate. That's fair. That's fair. I like that. My sneaky steak. Not that I need stealth right now. Right, I'm gonna have to use the Traveler's Sword. Oh no! My health is already low again. mean, I also like watching the Hololive characters. Oh man, there's too much going on. Honeyed apples. Oh my god. Oh, I'm really in it now. There. That'll bring my defense up. Hop, hop, hop. Oh, I don't have a sword. Boomerang. Okay, okay. Sword. Just came out of nowhere. And a crab is here somehow. Where did the crab come from? Okay, okay, okay. I got this. One more. Hey, I got all of them. I think. Man, they weren't even guarding a chest or anything. I guess there's treasure over here. Hello, by the way, Bubble Wrap Highway. Anything else hidden in these crates? Whack. Apples and acorns. That's cool. I'll take that. At least the treasure was worth the fight. Oh, I see you. Ooh, purple rupee. Oh, another crab. And fish. Whoops, I knocked them over there. On your final stretch of energy. Renovations. Ah. Anything in here? Get explosive. Lots of bones. Move back from the guest room and... I mean, it's okay if you're getting sleepy. I'm probably gonna end the stream sometime soon. I'm getting pretty tired myself. Oh, what was that sound? Something shoot at me? Didn't sleep last night. Well, that'll do it. Yeah, I'm moving to a new apartment at the end of June. So I'll probably be taking a bit of a break at that point. I'm pretty excited to move though. I'll miss my current roommates, but it'll be nice to be somewhere that's quieter. Yeah. Oh boy, maybe I'm too far from that. Link, come on. If you can toss big boulders, why can't you swim for longer? Frog. Oh, I want to take pictures of them. Well, I stay till 5 AM. I mean, if I didn't have a day job, I would stay up until 5 AM probably. That's how I did it before I had a job. Haha. I'm not gonna hit that horse. Soldier's broadsword. Why is my trigger doing that weird thing? Man, I just bought this controller and it's already doing weird things. Oh yeah, I was saying, Like summer 2020, when I lost my job because of COVID and I was living off of the CERB money. It was like a summer of having no work. It was really nice. But then eventually I missed not having work. It was just me staying up till 5 a.m. watching anime. Ah. And then eventually I found a job. I kind of miss the free time, but it's also nice to have money. No, please. I'd like to hear your creation theory. Mood. I mean, if you want to say your theory, I'll listen to it. Oh, you can't swim. Nothing wrong with watching anime all day. Oh, I think I mentioned this in one of my Morrowind streams. But, back in 2020, because I had so much free time, it was like March when lockdown first hit. And because I was bored, I decided to make a list of every single anime I've ever watched. And then I realized I was at 200 for a lifetime. And then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try and watch 100 anime in a year. And I did it. I watched 100 anime in a year. Super bad after you graduated from architecture. 2020, living the owl life. Oh yeah. I definitely lived that owl life. Back when I was living on the government money. I did definitely stay up till 5, 6 a.m. I would usually hear the birds singing in the morning as I fell asleep. It also didn't help that I had a roommate at the time who I didn't like. He was no fun to live with, so I tried to have an opposite schedule compared to him. Because he was a day person and I was a night person. Oh, thankfully he moved out eventually. Amazing. Ooh. What? Who are you? You must not harm the flowers. As a degenerate, proud of all you. I have a normal sleep schedule now because of my day job. I work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Luckily I work from home though, so I can sleep in as much as I want. I usually wake up 5 minutes before I have to clock in for work, and then I'll log in still in my pajamas. I planted flowers around the shrine. Please be careful where you step. You don't want to hurt them, do you? No, I don't want to hurt the flowers. I'll be careful. And I went to college for video game design, but no one will hire me for that. It's too much of an intense industry. Now to make my way through the flowers again. Maybe I should try get back into video game design. Wouldn't that be fun, streaming my own games? I can't do anything complicated because they never taught us how to do animation. They just taught us the basics. But I can still make the cute little games.
Hey!
It must be pleased with your gorgeous flowers. Oh no. I mean, it's a little sad that I wasn't able to get hired for video game design, but that's okay. I mean, after hearing about the industry, I'm kinda happy it didn't work out that way. It's like, really intense. The crunch hours and all that. Where am I going now? Like, I heard stories of people sleeping under their desks and everything like that. I'd rather not have a job like that. I'd have no time for streaming. Your life is already successful. I suppose it is. But I'm going back to school in September. I want to keep streaming though. It probably just won't be as often. Alright, where's the tower in this spot? Oh, what's that? The case is electrified. Huh. That seems dangerous. I get hired to a game company. Oh, oh my god, these things are different. Ah, my health. Oh no, why can't I keep running into tough things? Ooh, new lizard arm. Or skeleton arm, I mean. Lizard skeleton arm. Oh my god. Why is my trigger acting so weird? Darn you, second-hand controller. That's what I get for buying cheap. Oh, no, drop it. Drop it. Ooh, they're pretty tough. Uh. Oh. I think I might end the stream here. I'm starting to get pretty tired. But thank you all for joining me. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. Let me see. Let me find a good spot. Yeah, this nice view of the area. See you guys next time. Good night.